Alright, so the New Hampshire weekend review. Let's go ahead and jump right to it. Well, the Xfinity race, well, it's Loudon. What did you expect out of it? A race that only had one cup leech in it, and that was Paul Menard. But Christopher Bell still dominated and won the entire race anyway. He, led 186 out of 200 laps, so complete domination. Of course, the big talk after the race was the whole Paul Menard-Harrison Burn thing, where Harrison Burn gave Paul Menard a love tap on the back straightaway. Didn't even put Paul Menard in the wall, didn't even bump him out of the way, didn't even knock Paul out of the groove. Just got a little too close to him, aggressive side racing. Got a little too close getting side by side with him. And then Paul Menard felt like he had the need to dump him for 5th place the following turn. Seriously, Paul Menard, really? Are you that fucking pathetic that you have to dump a fucking 18-year-old that barely touched you? Come on, fucking Paul Menard. You've been in a NASCAR for how many fucking years? Been in the fucking sport full-time since, 2007, 2008? And you gotta fucking dump a 18-year-old? Someone that's not even old enough to buy a 6-pack legally in America? Come on, man. And it's for goddamn 5th. This is just showing that Paul Menard is a complete talentless hack. The only reason Paul Menard has a top ride at Wood Brothers race is because his family owns Menards. And anywhere Paul Menard goes, he'll have that Menard sponsorship with him. And of course, a lot of teams are just going to take Paul Menard on just for the Menard sponsorship and the exposure. But, well, is what it is. But, hey, for the Cup leeches this year, it's not like I had massive expectations for them. Oh, wait. I remember back in my predictions video I did at the start of the year, I predicted the leeches to win 16 Xfinity races. Yeah, that one's already badly wrong. The only Cup leech really to win this year in Xfinity was Kyle Busch. I think Logano had a win too. God damn, the leeches have really sucked this year. But oh god, I fear for 2020. Oh god, the leeches are going to go on a tear in 2020. But yeah, of course, next week, though, for Xfinity will be a standalone race because they'll be in Iowa. So we'll actually see some good racing at a good track. And speaking of Iowa, next race we have is the IndyCar race in Iowa. It was a race that kept getting delayed because of goddamn rain. But once we got going, it was mainly a race dominated by Joseph Newgarden. Will Power tried to compete with him. He actually got ahead of him, gave Joseph Newgarden a run. Excuse me, until Will Power had issues in the engine. And after that, it just gave Joseph Newgarden an easy path to the win. And oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering, I got the points written down here with 5 races left in the IndyCar season. Because next IndyCar race is in mid-Ohio next week in Lexington. So yeah, with 5 races left, here are the points, because it's pretty much now a 3-man race with Scott Dixon having an outside shot. So of course, Newgarden's still the points leader. Rossi is 29 points out. Simon Pagenaud is 58 points out. Pagenaud still has a decent shot, but he's going to need some help to have a legit chance entering Laguna Seca in September. And you got Scott Dixon, who still has a decent shot, but he's going to need a lot of help to get back in it. But yeah, it's looking like this battle mainly is going to be Newgarden versus Rossi, with Pagenaud and Dixon having outside shots. Both those two going to need help, like I already mentioned. But yeah, going to be an interesting IndyCar battle. But yeah, anyway, now to the Cup race at Loudon. Oh boy, this race. Oh god. It was a bit of an average race. Stage 1 completely sucked ass. Stage 2 was looking like it was going to suck ass till the end. The only thing that really made it interesting was the pit strategy throughout the race. Of course, do you take 4 tires? Do you take 2 tires? Do you take no tires? Do you stay out? A lot of drivers taking different strategies to gain track position. Since it's only a 300-mile race, so You gotta take as much track position as you can. But yeah, stage 3 was pretty meh. Like, nothing really memorable happened in this race. Like, a lot of the drivers on the chase bubble had problems. Boyer had problems. Ryan Newman had a coil break in his engine, but he was able to come back for a top 10. Kyle Larson wrecked out. Like, Daniel Suarez even wrecked out. Jimmy Johnson had water cooler problems and a fan belt break. Like, a lot of the drivers on the chase bubble had issues today. So it was just a crazy race. But in the end, the battle ended up being between Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick. Like, Harvick was pulling away at the end until lap traffic played the factor. Hamlin then tried to do the bump and run because the only way you can beat the win with these piece of crap cars is either dumping the leader or fucking moving them out of the way. Since you can't beat someone straight up with these cars. So Hamlin tried the bump and run. He couldn't get the job done. Harvick then does the crossover to block Hamlin. And Harvick gets the win. Man, just when he thought at the end of that race Harvick was about to become the choker again, Harvick said, nope, hold my beer. Harvick is now the closer again. And with Harvick's first win of 2019, Harvick is now officially chase-bound. Honestly, this took a lot longer than expected. I thought Harvick would have had at least 2 wins at this point by the year, but Harvick found every way to shoot himself in the foot. Like, to be honest, Harvick could have had 2, maybe 3 wins at this point, had he not consistently shot himself in the foot. Like, he should have won Kansas. He shot himself in the foot. He should have won Vegas, but he kept having he made a crappy pit stall selection. And he should have won Chicagoland, but he shot himself in the foot. Like, think of it. He's had so many shots to win this year, and he keeps finding ways to be the choker. But for today, he became the closer. But yeah. So Harvick gets the lobster. Harvick's officially chase-bound. Jimmy Johnson's now in a 17-point hole with 6 races left till the chase. It's looking like Jimmy Johnson's going to need a lot of help to get back in. Either that or Jimmy needs to win a race. I mean, if Jimmy wins a race, problem solved. You don't have to worry about points the rest of the year. Because of the fucking stupid winning urine thing is so inconsistent. But yeah, with the way things are going, we are guaranteed to have at least one driver making it on points. But yeah, it was honestly a meh race, but fans are once again going to overrate it because we had a pretty decent battle at the end between Harvick and Hamlin. Especially coming off turn 4 when Harvick drove right into Hamlin, gave him a little bump. You know, try and prevent Hamlin from getting side-by-side with him. I have no problem with that, you know, aggressive side-by-side racing. You know, he didn't wreck Hamlin. Hamlin didn't spin out, so then they kept going. Didn't lose position, so I got no problem with what Harvick did. But yeah, and of course, after the race, Denny Hamlin said the word shit. Denny Hamlin, please step forth and spin the wheel of discipline for your act of treason and for violating the PG code. That's at least going to be a $25,000 for knowing NASCAR's inconsistency. That's probably going to be a, say, $25,000 fine for actions detrimental to stock car racing because he said a curse word. Because, heaven forbid, children could have been watching. But oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, and next week, there's going to be no enjoyment next week. Because next week is Pocono. Oh god. Oh god, anything but that crap hole. And trucks are back next week at Pocono too. Oh dear god. Thank god Kyle Busch is not in that race. Thank god damn it. You know, but we also got IndyCar next week and then Formula 1 next week in Germany. Of course, it's going to be the final race for Formula 1 next week before the August break. So, okay. So, we're not going to have much racing after. Damn. And I think for IndyCar, this is going to be their last race for at least a month until their summer break, too. For at least for a couple weeks. Damn, so all we're gonna really have is just a Cup NASCAR for a couple weeks. Damn. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, shout out to Space Mount Ferrari 248 and Blaze Life CO 334, my two Henrik brothers. You know, because they were at the race today filming, you know, vlogging, all that. Shout out to both of them. Link to their channels are in the description box down below. But yeah, you know, not much else to say about this race. Like, man, just not much happened. It was just a typical New Hampshire race. You know, what else is new? Yeah, next week's Pocono. But here's the thing, folks. We're almost into August. This crappy month is almost over. We just gotta endure one more shitty race. And then we can get to the good races, like Watkins Glen and Bristol, and then Darlington. And then the Chase. Just one more week of shit to endure. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out.